Hello, my name is Carly Seib, and I am a student of physical therapy at Regis University. I am here to talk with you about pain and what pain is. Specifically, I want to talk about the difference between acute or temporary pain and chronic or persistent pain. Pain is defined in many different ways, but according to the International Association for the Study of Pain, they define it as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with actual or potential tissue damage. What I like about this definition is it encompasses the complex, multifactorial nature of how pain is perceived in the brain. Two people can show on imaging that they have the exact same amount of arthritis in their knee, and one of them could be in severe pain while the other experienced no pain at all. Although most people think that pain is associated just with tissue damage, it also takes into account emotional, environmental, past experiences, or other contextual factors when it is perceived in the brain. With acute pain, it results from tissue damage, and the pain itself is a symptom of that damage. There are three main types of stimuli that can damage the tissue. Mechanical, for example, would be walking down the street barefooted and stepping on a nail. Thermal, for example, would be placing your hand on a burning hot stove, and chemical would be burning yourself with something like an acid. These stimuli will activate receptors in the body, which send a message through the body to the brain. The brain is where the stimulus is perceived as pain and a threat to the body. The purpose of this pain is to elicit an action to remove yourself away from the threat. When stepping on a nail, the brain will hopefully tell the body to quickly pick up the foot and remove itself from the nail. Although most people think that pain is a bad thing, it is actually vital for the body as a protective mechanism that prevents our body from damaging an area further. In addition, the damaged area typically has an increased sensitization to stimuli to again prevent any further damage and allow for tissue healing to occur. It is the perception of threat that determines the body's action, not just the tissue damage itself. For example, if you sprained your ankle while being chased by a bear, your body will most likely continue to sprint away, perceiving the bear as a bigger threat than running on a sprained ankle. Only after you stop running will you perceive the pain at your ankle. Chronic pain is perceived even after the tissue is healed, and therefore the symptoms of pain is now the disease. It is not protective in nature and serves no purpose in warning the body from stopping from further tissue damage. Therefore, pain cannot be measured only by the tissues, since pain can occur without any tissue damage. Treating acute pain is typically easier than trying to treat chronic pain, since the reason for the pain is more straightforward for the most part. Since pain is not always associated with tissue damage, we might have to take different approaches to treating chronic pain. Although chronic pain does not serve any biological purpose, it is important to consider that all pain might serve some type of purpose, and we should not ignore it with temporary fixes such as TENS units or drugs, as this does not fix the underlying problem. Lastly, I want to point out that avoiding pain by decreasing movement might cause even more problems down the road. In order to address chronic pain, we'll have to look at all of the factors of pain. Thank you for listening.